A word for our listeners. Masks of Nyarlathotep is set in the 1920s. We will be using terms and sayings from those times, including some that could be considered offensive. It is not our intention to offend. We merely wish to offer as accurate a view of the time period as possible. Welcome to the Nerds Domain presents Masks of Nyarlathotep. Join us each week as our investigators follow a path of clues and attempt to save the world from an ancient evil. Starring John Quiett, Justin Kimmet, Shirley Niedzwiecki, George Chimples, Jason Hall, and Scott Troiano, with Matt Quiett running the table as keeper. Eldritch evils and crazed cultists await you just beyond this music.
Hi everybody, and welcome back to Nerds Domain presents Masks of Nyarlathotep. I'm here with John. Jason.
Hello.
Scott.
Still dead.
George.
Bruce.
Nice.
Justin.
There also.
And Shirley.
Bring Archibald back!
Wow. She got Scott levels.
Wow.
Currently, the only two people awake are the professor and the doctor.
Well, you could eliminate that problem right now.
Which sounds like...
Were you saying that to Jason or to Shirley?
So, isn't the professor a Time Lord as well?
We don't talk about that.
So what are you guys doing?
Well, I just got done kicking lady in the face. I'm going to go back and check on the priest again.
He's unconscious.
Yeah.
When he turns around to go check on the priest, what does he see Shirley?
I don't know.
Catherine?
Catherine.
I don't know. What does he see Catherine doing? What is Catherine doing?
Catherine is, well, the priest moved away from Catherine with the mom, right?
Priestess? Or, yeah, the priest, yeah. Actually, he's kind of laying there next to his gun by a dead body that he killed as he passed out.
Okay, so I would go over to him as well, but the conversation I'm going to have with Wentworth is that Archibald has medical needs and he can heal and he needs to be brought back.
I will take out a book and hand it to you so you can get right on that. Page 17.
Page 17.
Don't look at me. Look at him. I don't know what he's talking
What
about.
do you? Well, I don't have the book with me.
Yeah, you do.
He hands you the Grimoire that he's been working on.
Okay. How long would it take me to do this?
2 rounds.
It'll probably take you a week to study.
The spell only takes 2 rounds to decide.
Actually, that's not the case. It's going to take 5 minutes. The spell is left very vague. I'm just going to call 5 minutes.
Well, no, it actually says you say it backwards. It takes 2 rounds.
Yes, that's correct.
But you said it would take me a week to
Study that and learn that.
I can't learn this right now. You know it.
And I'm not going to do it ever, period.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. And I turn back around to the priest and I lean down to do first aid.
Priest, okay. Have you already first aided the priest?
I did.
No.
I did.
Okay, I want to make sure.
Where's my first aid?
So,
Lower left.
No, I'm sorry. God.
Okay.
Alright, fine, I'll drag you out of here.
There are several scared people, probably, I would say 35 of them now instead of 50. Several have been killed.
Are there any men or is it just all women?
There's some men. One of them, Jesse, steps forward.
Can I assist? Can I help?
What,
He says in a very broken English.
Broken
Oh.
It's probably a very thick accent as well.
So, what is your size?
I'm sizeful. I
You're
have size, yes.
I would point
Sizeful.
him to the. Well, can I try first aid on mom?
You already tried it.
Not on
No, I
mom.
didn't.
I did it on him.
You failed on someone.
No,
I failed on the priest.
yeah, I'm the one who tried it on both of them.
I'm saying last session you failed on somebody because you rolled and you said I don't have first aid. You rolled.
That was on me.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
Miss.
Okay, so
Miss, we go.
No, we have
We
to,
go.
We have to take these
We
people
go.
with us. We don't leave anybody behind.
A lot of people.
No, just my friends. Who's the smallest? Like,
So
Mom, what
you
is your
leave
size?
my people behind, but not your friends.
Do you want to carry all of them?
Hey, man.
Are they dead or unconscious?
So
Hold on. While this is going on, you're rifling.
Let's go past him.
Okay, go ahead.
Do I notice this?
we take unconscious. I agree.
Okay. Dr. Wentworth, we need to get out of here and we need to get our friends out of here. What are you doing?
See what he's got on her.
Okay, it doesn't matter. How about we get everybody that's capable and able to go and let's get out of here?
Gathering supplies. I want to pick up a club.
Okay.
Is there any clubs around?
Yeah, you find
Is there any
clubs. You
spears?
probably find a half dozen spears that are in good shape.
Half dozen spears.
The gentleman in the khaki
How are
steps.
you going to
Hold
carry
on.
somebody?
First, let's describe your character. Give your character a name. Do you have a name?
Yes. Chizoba Okorie.
Okorie?
Wow. And
Well
so
played.
that's very nice. I'm kind of impressed that you got that so quickly.
Oh, I've had this character for a while.
Oh, have you?
He's like, the next time I die.
You see that one coming?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a feeling I might die
So
in Africa somewhere.
tell us kind of what you look like.
He's of African descent. Typical Kenyanish. He's 6'2", which is tallish for.
It's about right. Yeah.
All right.
What's your size?
Well built, size 15.
Okay, so you're a big.
Yeah,
Like
big
the arrow
guy.
up there?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Devlin looks like he's seen combat a couple times. Looks shaken a little.
Mm-hmm.
What are you wearing?
I would be wearing just standard clothing. We'll say
So scraps of tribal dress? Because you've been probably in the cage for a while.
Oh yeah, definitely tribal.
Are you a hunter or warrior for your tribe, or?
No, I would look like a hunter or warrior for the tribe.
All right. So, and then the big game hunter, Scott. No, suddenly no.
The guy in the tan.
The guy in the tan. That is not at all a big game hunter. No, the guy in the tan.
Does he have a deerskin briefcase?
Stands up. Or steps forward.
Steps forward, leans down, rifles through the priest's pockets for a minute or two, pulling out ammunition for the rifle. Picks up the rifle. The spent clip pops. He reloads the rifle, locks it, and scoops down to pick up the priest with one arm, size 17.
Whoa.
Am I an albino?
Probably not.
Are you letting me do that?
No.
No. Alrighty, just checking. We didn't iron out that.
I don't
detail.
think albino in Africa is going to go well for you.
Well, no, lots of sunscreen.
Doesn't exist in the
Okay.
okay. 20s.
Curly black hair, beard, relatively. I mean, full, Movember type thing going on. Big guy, strapping lad. Pick up the priest in one arm. We're leaving, right?
Yes, we are leaving. And I don't care if he goes with us. Can we get out of here?
Do we need someone to carry your man?
Yes.
Some of the other people that were in the cage come and pick up Ma and check Ma and the priest to make sure they're still alive.
Well, he has the priest.
Or I'm sorry, Ma. Check Ma
Yeah.
and make sure he's still alive. And then
Hey, can I roll a first aid on the priest?
yeah, sure.
Go ahead and do that.
I swear to God, you should see if we both fail.
Do you want to use dice?
I was warming him up. Kept him in the warming pocket. For good reason. Yeah, I succeed on first aiding the priest.
Roll a D3, somebody.
Got it.
Do
Please
I need to tend to his wounds as well?
Yeah.
I succeed on mom.
Roll a D3.
What's that? Oh, yeah.
Ma, for the record, that was 2 hits that took you down, so someone could roll first aid again.
You want to do it again?
Yeah, you can. It was just a 1 that took you down, right?
That's a negative.
All right, so you pick up the priest, and then you're like, oh, kind of set him up and patch him up. You both feel very groggy. That was
Concussion.
really bad fight. There's still gore everywhere. The professor is coming back from where Imwaru lays slain. And there's a gentleman carrying your rifle, Father,
And you.
and has clearly had patched you up. And then there's a gentleman, one of the natives, that is standing ready and has picked up weapons while everyone else is kind of just standing back.
The big game hunter went over and patched up.
No, he's not a big game owner. That was my mistake.
Oh.
Gentleman in the tan. Yes,
Okay.
he has patched
Patched up
yeah.
Moss, so my gun's probably laying there.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't put your gun down.
Yeah, no.
You were unconscious,
How were
gun
you-
laying next to you, and I went, leaned it up, patched him up, grabbed the
Okay.
gun.
Well, as soon as I'm able to clear my head enough to walk over to him, I'll say thank you for your help. May I have my firearm back?
Are you a rifleman?
Yes.
You've seen him fire
In-
his.
Infantry in the Foreign Legion.
Do we have another rifle?
And
I'm obviously clutching it like security blanket, clutching. I mean, I'm not like, it was like, I had a club and now I have a gun again.
There's a pistol
I
on
love-
the corpse.
Are there any other rifles in the cave that I can see?
Frank, did you carry a rifle?
No, I carry
I think I'm the first one with the rifle.
Yeah, no, there's a couple of pistols. That's it.
Could I keep this until we're back or out,
Back where? Out where?
wherever we're leaving, until
Okay.
we're away from this place?
Till we're under the sun again? Sure.
Thank you.
I think as when he asked me that question, and then they're doing all of this, I turn around and go back down into the tunnel to Archibald's body.
Still there.
Okay, I'm just going to say some friendly words to him, kiss his forehead, and then try to go through his pockets to see if there's anything that I can send home to his family or take with us that will help.
Yeah, I assume bags, because he
yeah.
probably was carrying some sort of bag. You find some money.
I don't care about the money. I wouldn't take
Find
that.
some personal effects of some sort. But if you remember
the
correctly,
the components necessary to attract fish.
Never leave home without it.
A few candles for the candle spell.
So would I notice these because I read the Necronomicon?
attract fish was not in the Necronomicon, surprisingly.
What about the candle?
I don't think it was-
Did I not teach her the candles? I taught
You
you
taught-
candle communication.
Him, I don't think you
And
taught
me.
her.
No.
And you.
Yeah,
And
but you're
Rob.
familiar enough with ritual items that you pick up
Yeah.
on what they are, so you
Okay.
snatch those and.
I would pick up his bag and then, whatever.
Okay.
Did you have a rifle or just your pistol?
Pistols, I believe. It was just a pistol because he doesn't know how
Yeah.
to shoot anything.
Just a handgun.
Unfortunately,
I would totally cry and just put it in his hand and cross his hands over his chest.
unfortunately, you only have 5 days of rations for 40 people,
We're going out in the wheat field.
or 5 people's rations for 40 people.
But it doesn't take that long to get here.
It was a day. It was a day and a half, which means you probably have maybe a day and a half worth of food to get back.
Yeah, food money, shit. We have enough
Yeah.
rations for 15 people.
Plus, we have a hunter.
Could we
He can hunt.
make iguana on a stick?
You should be able to.
No,
some
no,
kind
it's
of
from a
food.
story earlier, Shirley,
I
from
know.
a prior podcast about Fallout. That was
I
not, in fact,
understand that,
iguana.
but I just thought you were saying that we couldn't hunt food.
You could hunt other food, but
Right.
not iguana on a stick. You're not eating. The
I got
people.
it. I got it. I understand.
But do you?
Yes.
You guys head back down the tunnel. Who's going first?
I'll go first.
Big guy.
I'm gonna pick up my
Big
phone.
guys.
I'll go.
Hold on. You're going first.
Almost out. I scout. I'm gonna blend in the shadows.
Okay.
At the front.
And what did you say, Shirley?
No, the big guys.
Okay. And you were saying Professor.
I'm gonna pick up my parents' heads on the way out.
Okay.
Are we going out the same way we came in? Or is
There's
there-
no other way out.
Okay, I stay close behind the lead.
You're gonna let him scout out ahead, though, I assume.
Right.
Okay.
but
Yeah. You go ahead and roll your sneak. Okay. You guys travel through the tunnel for the half hour back down. Everybody's a little more sore. You've all been hurt in some way or another.
Point of order.
Yes.
Has the professor been hurt?
Yes.
From what? You got hit by a club? I got hit twice.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. Just verifying.
Yeah, on our way out, I'm
Cataloging.
going to take a second to do some first aid on myself.
Okay, sure.
And not even in the ballpark.
Do you need help with that?
Where else am I supposed to use this?
Yeah, he's trying to bandage his head or his shoulder. And
Apparently I'm just smearing blood all over
do you need help with that?
It's really hard to
Yeah.
bandage yourself when you're carrying your parents' heads.
Yeah. You're all like, Mom, get off the Mom. Get...
Actually, you're approaching him?
Yeah.
How?
Just gonna walk right up to him as he's struggling to get the bandage on his bald little head.
Rifle.
Ma's in front of you.
Okay, I'm size 17. How big is Ma? I reach over you without even. Oh,
You're
I'm
the
like,
guy.
oh, you're down there. Okay.
Would you like this man to touch you?
Really? I can respect that. But really?
Now,
Really what?
I'm gonna help him.
I do not know
bandage
you.
his-
Move away, please.
I take a half step back. I'm gonna help him bandage his wounds.
He does not wish your help.
Sir, there's consequences. I
You
appreciate
know what?
you.
He just
Fair
helped
enough.
two of our people.
And I walk right
Yeah,
past.
I
I'm like,
appreciate
okay,
it.
button up, you're good.
No, but I completely
Ah,
understand
that's
where Ma's coming
Jesse, you come back into the other cave.
from.
No sign of any disturbance other than bodies have been like flipped over real quick. Specifically, the two headless white bodies, and then the rest of them have been like flipped, but mostly for whatever was on their backs or in their bags or anything. And there's a lot of you can kind of see in the footprints that everything leads up to that tunnel. Like the people that came up on you guys went through here and went, well, what's here? What happened here? I don't know, but let's grab all their stuff and let's go up, keep going up and see what's going on.
Okay.
Are you going to sneak out to the mouth of the cave?
Yes.
I'm going to try.
You need you to roll another sneak.
Technically, that fell out of my hand, didn't roll.
What'd you get?
91.
Yeah, you failed. You get to the mouth of the cave, and the plane is open, or the planes are open. It was daytime when you went out, or when you came in. It's still daytime. Or no, as far as you know what time it is at all. It's daytime currently. You look down over the plains. You don't see much of anything. No real movement. You don't see any cultists. You know a little bit about what's going on. You're not seeing the patrols you should see, but with the numbers that came in, that might be why. There's still potential for another 50 cultists or so that could be randomly anywhere. They could be anywhere between literally here and Mombasa, just spread out. The ritual isn't until tonight, so it will be a while before they start arriving. So you might be safe. What do you tell the party?
I want to go back to party. Not a lot out there. We can go quick. They come.
Let's go.
All right.
Start moving out.
You guys head down the path down the side of the mountain. I need everybody to roll sneak as you run across the plains, or head across the plains, I guess.
Oh, I can roll sneak, but I can't roll first aid.
Yes. Yep. You guys help the father and the doctor kind of keep hidden a little bit. The doctor or the father's used to it, but he's also wounded, so he's kind of walking a little stiffly and making a lot of noise. And Catherine is just not used to sneaking anywhere. She just typically do this, and she's also pretty distraught. So you guys work together as a group and move through the grass pretty quickly. There are a couple of times when the scout like pulls up his hands to make you stop and has everybody duck down and kind of scatter a little bit, and you see like a patrol go by. He's clearly doing his job. Do make it back to the edge of the forest, and you find Sam after maybe a 20-minute wait. So the four of you that know Sam find Sam. He's waiting there, and he looks at the group of you, including the other 35 people with you. I don't know that I can keep us all safe through the forest and back to Mombasa.
We can help.
Nairobi?
Nairobi. That's what I meant.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm taking the rifle back.
And I look at the guide and go, do you have a rifle?
I have an extra rifle.
Where'd you get the rifle?
Or I have my Winchester.
That's a shotgun.
I have a shotgun.
I prefer a rifle.
Sam goes, give me your shotgun. He hands you his rifle and takes the shotgun.
Sir, we go. Safer than here.
It's an older rifle, well used, that kind of stuff. It's in good condition. It's just it's got notches in it and it's been
Well
not.
taken care of.
Okay. It's not quite like the father's that is in pristine condition and probably cleaned twice a week if you had to guess. That kind of thing. So
I check the action. Does it work?
oh yeah,
Is
it's smooth and clean. It's been beat up a little bit over time. So so you're gonna take point. I'm sorry. Remind me of your character.
Chizoba.
Chizoba.
Okorie. Is it Okorie?
Okorie.
Okorie.
Chizoba. Okay. Now you have beaten George for the name I won't be able to remember.
But I'm not sure.
Chizoba. That's okay. You know what? We're making an effort. That's okay. So Chizoba is going to take point and move through the forest. I need you to give me a couple of spot hidden.
Alright,
As we're going along, I'm gonna keep an eye on the guy in khaki.
Okay.
Like to figure out, do I recognize him in any of the photos?
No.
Or anything?
How old is your character, Scott?
28.
28?
So
He would have been pretty young
Yeah.
looking. And you are American, right?
No.
Do you speak with an accent?
Yes. Slightly French.
Slightly French.
Every now and then it sneaks in, but it's relatively neutral for the area.
You said a couple, right?
Yeah.
I felt both.
You guys head through the forest. Sam finally, you come back once from scouting. You keep doing that yo-yo thing. You come back once from scouting, and Sam puts his finger up to his mouth, and he makes some gestures at you that mean make camp, and that he's going to watch. And he motions, no talking. And the other people, most of them kind of get that too, and they just kind of break out they've kind of done this before. This is they're from tribes that move around a bit. And they all help you. You guys make camp pretty quick, a little bit off the road, but it's going to be really hard to hide that many fires. It's clear, that much light is going to show.
So no fires.
Then yeah, that's a bad idea.
One cooking fire. That should be it.
We might attract cultists, but if we don't have a fire, we'll attract
Animals.
and that could be just as dangerous.
Or more.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure that my panthers are going to be more competent than my cultists. So Sam gets you guys set up for the night. The night goes by without much of a problem. They set watches throughout the group. Go ahead, Mom.
As we're laying down the camp, Ma lays his bedding next to Professor's. I am very badly hurt. Yes? Will you help me? I can attempt to give you medical attention and have been very successful recently. Please. Medicine?
It would still be first aid. By the rules, can you be healed again?
I have no idea.
Do you have a wound? Have you been hit? Okay, so you can make a first aid check for each hit you get, for each type of damage. So if I stab you and I stab you again, that's 2 hits.
Sure.
Do you have a hit that hasn't been healed?
You said I was hit twice, right?
That's correct.
Yeah, I've had one heal.
Okay, so he can still roll that. Finally. So roll a d3. Okay.
That's it.
The night goes by without too much trouble. Yeah.
I'm going to find a tree closest to one of the fires. I'm sleeping in the tree.
Okay.
I'm going to wipe down the branch and around and above and below to put my scent on the tree, as much as anything that comes by that might okay. And I'm sleeping in the tree. I'm not sleeping in the tree.
Okay.
Are we given the quiet, no talking order for the entire night?
If anybody gets he lets quiet talking go, But if it gets any loud, like anybody speaks up a little bit, it's almost as though like Sam teleports next to them and hushes them almost violently. This is not a Sam you've seen before. He seems very scared. Unlike where he was terrified about massacre site, this is more like we could all be shot, or we could all be attacked here at any time.
Right. Well, I still will go from grouping to grouping, offering, emotional support.
You do remember that there were a couple. I said there were a couple of missionaries.
Right.
You find the three of them have kind of huddled. It's a woman and two men. They both speak German.
Okay.
You speak a little bit of German, right?
Yes.
You pick up that they're Lutherans. And they're here trying to do their thing, but they are very appreciative of like you praying with them, and they're hurt and battered, but other than that, they seem okay. They seem terrified of what was going on. Like this, they didn't have any idea that this kind of thing actually happened.
Yeah, I give out what water and supplies I can.
Yeah, spread. Yeah. Okay.
So
Even to my own detriment.
Okay. What'd you say?
So I can't be forced anything because I've already been.
Yeah, you do have one hit from that spear. So that's the only one.
Even though it gave me that much damage.
I will attempt to roll first aid on my other hit.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
And it's me, so
Can I see him try to work on something?
Yeah.
I try. No.
The rest of the night goes uneventfully. You guys wake up in the morning and realize about 10 of the group have disappeared. There's no scuffle. It looks like they packed up their stuff and left, which
I
Fine.
can go home.
They
Yeah, I
should
mean,
do that.
doesn't seem all that strange.
They've got good sense.
Yeah. So the 30 of you continue on. As you get closer to Mombasa, people just start dispersing, or Nairobi, people just start dispersing off, along the trail.
Let us know they're leaving.
Like they say something to Sam, Jesse, they say, "We're headed home, thank you," and then they just move off. They don't seem to speak English. It's clear that they're tribesmen, and you're lucky for some reason you can speak English at all. But they thank you, and they just head off in groups. None of them, none of them are from your tribe.
Okay.
Like you wouldn't have known any of them. You guys get back to Nairobi, and it's literally the 7 of you, Sam and the 6 of you.
Well, at some point, I'm going to have a conversation with our new, 2 new party members, but specifically Scott's new character.
As you walk into town, you see a couple of the Royal Rifles out. They're dressed in their uniforms, but clearly not on duty. They're loosened and not.
Oh, I carry said separate heads in a bag.
That's fine. One of them looks over the group of you, says something to the other one real quick in his ear, and he kind of quickly walks off towards the Royal Rifle camp.
Okay.
Psychology?
Sure.
Yeah, I get it. Yep.
So if you've seen cops that are like, we need to arrest those people, but there are clearly not enough of us. Go get our friends. Like that's the kind of conversation that just happened.
Yeah, you're familiar with that.
You've been through that.
Seen that before.
Yeah, it's definitely
Yeah.
been
Even if it hasn't happened to you, you've seen it happen to other people.
So it's happened. We will be detained if we stay here. I make, a shackling. Mr. Chizoba, remember the cage? Detained.
We go.
Yes.
Well, let's move on as quickly as possible.
Are you guys headed back to the hotel to grab your stuff first? I assume you
Oh,
are.
yeah.
Do we imagine we have enough time to do that?
I need medicine.
Maybe, but you're gonna have to get a train ticket. Like, you could get back to Mombasa to get on a boat without the train, but you're gonna have to get a car. That's gonna have to take time. The train only leaves once a day. Yeah, no, twice a day. So
Well, no, let's just nip this in the bud. You guys go back to the hotel. I'll go to the Royal
Rifles.
Rifles,
Okay.
and I'll make a report.
All right. You guys are like not covered in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys aren't covered in blood at all, but you do have like splotches of blood on your clothing from, and some of you are bandaged.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well I mean yeah, from Frank. But you guys
You always carry a piece of me with me. Until you take it back. We've taken it back.
So the
Are we bathing?
The three of you head back to your hotel room. Scott, what's your character's name?
Robert Livengood.
Can we have a character interaction? Because we would have at some point had
Yeah,
a
I'm
conversation.
saying
That's fine. Yeah, go right ahead.
So before, let's retcon this.
No,
Before we get to Roby City.
I'd say you guys realize you're probably about 40 minutes away and you realize now is probably a time we should have a conversation.
Yes.
So, sir, your name, I guess?
Robert.
Robert?
Robert.
Okay. Can I get any kind of hint on his accent?
Roll your French.
Oh, he says Robert. It's good to be
Yeah, got it by, the correct time.
He knows your original region. Do you care?
French Canadian.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's one of your dirty cousins.
What brings you to this part of the world?
I'm just gonna drag myself back a little bit.
No, this is in the car on the way. Don't worry about
Oh.
it. Yeah. They just said retcon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
I'm an ivory merchant.
In the 1920s,
Yeah, I don't have a
ivory
problem with
is
that.
not poaching.
Yeah.
So.
So, you're a poacher. Yeah. I'm an ivory merchant. That's a nice name for it.
Yeah, I say at this point, but I don't care what you did before. How did you happen to wind up in that situation back there? Just out of curiosity.
Tribesman.
Tribesmen.
They grabbed me. Yeah, jumped me. We were going out to find a herd. It was in an area that I hadn't been to before, and there were new gentlemen that led the way. Gentlemen, termed loosely. There were more of their friends along the way, and several of us got poached.
He's visibly shaken by the situation, but it's absolutely the truth.
How long were you with them?
You have to be more specific.
How long since you were taken?
You'd have to guess maybe a week. That's the best recollection you can get.
A week, a month, a week.
I'll give him whatever today's date is.
It's been 9 days.
Oh, and more like 10 days. 9. Yeah, it feels like a month.
I'm sure it
It was
does.
horrible.
I'm sure it was. Very sorry for the ordeal that you had to go through.
Why? You didn't do anything. You freed us.
I'm sorry that you had to do that. That you were put through that, nonetheless.
Thank you.
Will you be traveling home from here? Do you have anyone that we can help you get in touch with?
Where are you going next?
Further east, most likely.
Why?
There are matters that still we need to make sure.
Matters like that?
At this point in time, I'm so over this situation. I just butt in French and I start talking to you and tell you that it's best for you to go home, go find your family, and don't stick around.
Why? Why would you say this? And I reply in French.
Did you just not see everything that we just went through?
I saw everything that I just went through. Yes.
We all went through that.
I'll say in English. There are people among us who don't speak this language. It's rude. If
look at mine, you speak French.
That's okay. Anyway, yes, we have been through. Well, most of us have been through several harrowing adventures, and I'm one of the more recent additions to the group, but there's more related to what you witnessed back in the cave that we need to see if we can stop it from happening again.
Then I check that there's a bullet in the chamber. Then I've gone from hunting ivory to hunting them. That should never happen again to anyone.
It is not the first time you've had a gun in your face.
No.
Nothing personal. You understand.
Given the last 2 weeks, it is the least of my worries. That bothered me not at all. I understand that. I don't understand what the hell was going on back in that cave. And anyone that is a practitioner of things that go on in that cave needs to die.
I would argue that.
Well,
Why?
we have.
Study those things.
Why?
So I can kill them.
He's
Or
Pull out the
practice.
heads in the bag.
Professor Wentworth is.
No, I'm just gonna look at you and be like, these are my parents. Put the bag in the bag.
Professor Wentworth is attempting to use the tools of evil against it.
Did I
I was speaking in French. If you speak French for some weird random reason, sure.
Oh, so what you do see is a man speaking something, pulling out two heads, waving them at this guy, and then putting them back.
What?
I drop back into English.
Have you explained what you're? I mean,
No, I'm still like somewhat in shock. Like, I haven't explained
Okay.
that.
I guess I don't know. I guess at this point, yes, Professor. I understand these are your parents. Were your parents, and things were a little heated back in the cave. But why do you have their heads now?
Because to resurrect someone, you need their whole body.
So you're not. I mean,
I don't want to see them again.
okay. So why don't we just go bury those in a hole somewhere and then?
They need to be burned, sanctified, and spread.
Seems a little extreme, but okay.
It's necessary.
That's your realm of expertise in this matter. So
There is no such thing as extreme when dealing with the things we deal with.
is that like?
There's
Well,
thoroughness.
I guess you
it's
said you need the
entirely-
whole body. If we bury them randomly in the woods,
They can be tracked down.
if you say so, I'll accept that as the answer.
Yes, that is that.
If I were to just throw the heads from the car, they'd be
Very well. And you, sir, you've been of great help. Is there anything we can do to return the favor? Do you have people that you wish to return to?
Tribe's dead. You saved me. You tribe now.
Okay, this might need to be edited out. That might be just a little bit too far down the whole, like, caveman aborigine.
My tribe's dead.
There you go.
I think what Jesse's trying to for our listeners at home is
yeah.
experience the I don't speak English very well,
Right,
so
yes.
he's shortening things. Jesse, we will assume that from now on you speak very
Good,
halted
thank you.
English, but
That'll be a
don't
lot
use
easier.
giant words. Don't use $5 words. Keep it simple conversation.
My tribe's dead. You guys saved me. You guys are my tribe now.
Would that be a thing? Like,
He's indebted to us for his
yeah.
life.
Roll your
Tribal knowledge?
Natural history.
natural
Natural
history.
Not natural history.
Alright, that's what I was looking for. Good catch.
Oh, look, I see.
Roll. Yeah, I mean you could also roll knowledge, just straight knowledge. But yeah, that makes. It's not every tribe is like that, but he also, it may not be a tribal thing. It may just be that he feels alone, and you literally just saved him, so he wants to be around that kind of people. It could be a psychological reaction as well.
Oh yeah,
He's thinking of psychology. He's going to be far more than
and if and he says that, and I'm just like, he wants it.
all right. Well, I guess for the time being, at least, you guys said. your help. That sounds fine.
Thank you.
So, we're almost
Why
done.
is he packing heads?
To destroy them.
To prevent dark things from happening further. Evil things from happening further.
We should throw them in the ocean.
No.
Nothing bad comes from there.
No, I'm just gonna look you in the face and be like, oh, I bet. I had the skin of something that came from the ocean back to the now.
Let's indoctrinate them slowly.
And
Not all the
Sam
stories.
is just eyes forward while he drives. Just nothing. He's not hearing anything. He doesn't want to know.
The professor does many strange things, but his words have the power over life and death.
All right, I think now we're ready to get to the stage.
You never cast any spells or anything.
Nope. He cast fire shotgun a lot.
It's
And
my
light
favorite.
dynamite repeatedly.
It's my favorite.
You guys get back to Nairobi. The thing that we talked about earlier happens. The three of you head to the hotel.
Well, is Sam going to leave at this point?
Yes.
I'm going to tell him that I'm going to set up an account with a credit of $1,000 and put the local weapons store. He would like in payment to him for the tribe, so they can supply themselves to pay our debt for what it's done for us.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
Okay.
They have a lot of people.
All right. So the three of you are headed back to the hotel. Jesse, your character, and Livingstone.
Living good.
Living good. Is it living good?
Liven. Liven.
Living good.
Good.
Okay. So living good and Jesse's character, not driving. Are you guys going with them to the hotel?
You peel off for the rifles?
I say, I don't peel off. I tell you that I'm going to go file a report on our behalf because clearly those gentlemen want to
We are
question
perhaps
us.
a bit suspicious.
with the heads in the bag. Yes, that needs to go away.
Can I come with you? I have no reason to go to the motel.
No,
Okay.
the negative was
I mean, another witness can't hurt.
just agree to whatever he says. And pretend like you speak horribly.
I can handle that.
For their purposes, they probably wouldn't care about the word.
Well, no, just like, he's just like,
But I mean, but if there were two people saying giving the same story, confirming that everybody I said was there.
Depending on colonial points of view, what is a
Okay.
person and what is not is.
well, what's
I,
Yeah.
but I guess
A French priest of the wrong religion.
Yes.
He's technically a heretic under Church. No, I'm kidding. I honestly don't think that's the case.
I don't think
I apologize to our British.
No.
If you run into an inquisitor with a cane, just speak.
No, that would be a very real thing if you think like depending on who is in the rifles, sectarianism.
Oh yeah.
Who's Irish? Who's Catholic is Irish.
This is possible.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, I agree. However,
but I don't think they're openly hunting like the Inquisition.
no.
Like Botticello would.
Yeah,
They fought a war. I mean, like,
Yeah.
the Easter Uprising was in 1916, so some of these guys might have been doing exactly that,
Yeah.
like the recent past.
Yeah, then not
Straight
so
up.
long.
Like, I'm not
Yeah.
kidding. I'm not trying to exaggerate.
Botticello wasn't so crazy after all, was he?
No,
Okay.
Botticello was really believable. That's why it worried me.
Okay, so Mr. Livengood, are you going back with him to the hotel?
Oh no, he's I'm gonna do this, and he turns around to walk away, and I fall right in step with it. We didn't have the conversation. I just
So we're going to split the group in half.
Yes.
Roughly, yeah.
Perfect. So you guys head back to the hotel. Are you packing up your stuff and getting it ready?
I assume the big stuff's already kind of ready to go.
And then you're going to get the front desk to set up train tickets or something of the like?
I will contact the largest like supply or whatever store.
Yeah.
And get their credentials so I
Sure,
can
sure.
call my estate back in US.
The three of you head to the Royal Rifles. You arrive on the base. You go to the command tent. You kind of know where you're going. You've been there before. And you get there, and the secretary for the guy who you talked to last time. Now I got to go look his name up. I forgot all about his name.
Bob England.
It's not Bob England. It's
like Bob Lister.
it's Captain Bob England. Thank you. That's actually Captain Montgomery, which is a very British name. Captain Montgomery's like secretary or whatever has you wait for a moment, and then brings you the two of you into the office, refusing the native. Like just no, saying.
Wait here, we'll be right back as quickly as we can.
I'll be there.
So the two of you walk in, and I assume both of you are carrying rifles kind of over your shoulder. Actually, did you give the rifle back to Sam?
No. He didn't ask for it back. And then when he's like, I'm giving you $1,000 to outfit yourself, and I went, well, this is paid for.
Fair. You do have your Winchester back, Catherine. Like Sam dropped you guys off and was handed you your Winchester back. He's back in civilization. Probably shouldn't need his rifle right now. So, you guys walk in and you have your stuff slung, and are you carrying your club and spears?
Yes.
Not slung.
I still have the.
You're still holding it?
Port arms.
Okay.
I mean, not like, hey, guys, how you doing?
No.
But more like, yeah, out of my cold, dead hands.
Have a seat, Father and Sir.
Thank you, Captain Montgomery.
He sits down behind his desk, shuffles stacks of paper, like they do. I've not met this gentleman here.
Right. I give introductions. Mr. Livengood, Captain Montgomery. We have come back from a trek out to the mountain.
Mount Kenya?
The tribe that the people behind the Carlisle massacre, we had an encounter with them.
Okay.
We believe they are taken care of and shouldn't be a problem for anyone anytime soon.
Okay.
I came here to give any sort of report that you think might be necessary. Some of your men saw us on our return, and I thought maybe, rather than make you come to us, I would just, handle this as quickly as possible. But I don't wish to cause you any headaches. So, however we want to spin this, and keep everything in line with former reports, and allow my people to leave.
That all sounds helpful. However, your group that you seem to be short two of. We heard that you had a body that you're reporting in. Mr. Lancaster has passed.
Yes.
And the other gentleman, the shifty-eyed fellow.
He didn't make it out of the cave.
I see. Well, the six of you are wanted for arson charges.
By who?
The is it King of England right now? The King of England. You burned down a train, and then did something in the streets. Drug fire down the streets. I'm confused by this report, but essentially that's what I'm to understand. You lit balloons on fire and dirt jumping behind you. Which, from an outsider's perspective, might make the most sense, but it's still confusing.
Well, I'll be on the level with you, Captain. Those were monsters brought on by the individuals responsible for the Carlisle murders.
You've had a very rough few days out in the bush, haven't you?
Yes, we have. But you've been to the massacre site. You've seen what is going on there.
I never went to the massacre site. That's for those under my command. You talked to Sergeant Bumption. That's happened to the massacre site.
Well, Sergeant Bumption has been to the massacre site. He can attest to the horrors of the things that we've had to face. I assure you, the fire was a tragic accident, but it has been the guilty parties have been dealt with.
The King's Justice will decide that, unless there's a compelling reason. That wouldn't be the case.
Father and his group are trying to stop the end of the world.
You see, you also have had a very difficult time in the brush.
No, I had a difficult time in that cave, where I was abducted more than a week ago, subjected to torture and watching people be bled to death by leeches, carved into pieces.
Mr. Livengood, that's quite enough.
Sounds like a difficult time in the brush.
Listen,
Perhaps a check-in to a sanatorium might be best for both of you. If your group is prone to arson for some sort of mental break, we would understand. It might help your defense later when we bring you to court.
I will just say that if we go to court, the mistakes, and I say that with as much inflection as I just did, that your command has made will come to light.
I have made no mistakes.
Well, that's untrue, but however, I don't want to make this messy. How can we?
If you are going to pursue these people for their arson, and we're also going to pursue those that killed their compatriots.
As I understand it, there won't be a problem any longer. That's been taken care of. I have no problem with the murdering of tribals that did such terrible things to you.
And 2 of the men that went with me out were also killed. 2 white gentlemen.
Did you not take care of that?
There were more of them. You're going to pursue that for the King's Justice as well, correct?
Certainly. We'll get our rifle.
Get right on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you want to call them now and send them down? We'll wait. We have. I think there's a doctor in the group that will work on our sanitarium.
Do you let your since you're heated, let your accent slip a little?
Mm-hmm.
You are under. You sit under the King's Justice yourself.
Of course.
As a gentleman such as yourself, that with loyalty such as you have, perhaps you shouldn't argue with the powers that be.
I'm not arguing. I'm simply saying I'll wait while you dispatch some men to round the King's Justice.
So, it's a very heavy thing to do this, and to have these accusations laid at your feet. I wouldn't want to pound it into you, but perhaps there's a way that we could never have seen.
I was working on it.
Maybe there's a way we could have never seen you. I can't be held accountable if you slipped off to Mombasa and out of the country before I saw you. Who knows how long you were in the bush?
That could be how things play out.
That is all up to you.
I mean, I don't have any cash on me, but I'm not saying that out of character. I don't have any cash on me.
Yeah, I understand. Nor would you go out to the brush.
Yeah,
no, you might have like tiny bit of spending money in case something.
No, the father acquiesces that I'm sure an arrangement can be made.
He taps on his desk. He pulls like a cane out that he taps on the desk, and the secretary opens the door, and you see Jesse's character kind of just standing there like nothing's going on. And he says, send a runner to their hotel. Have him talk to the professor. The professor will give him a package. Have that runner come back and give it to him.
Well, I will leave a note.
Yeah,
I'll write a note.
You will have. Yeah, you will write a note.
Well, I guess the question would be, where does the number come in?
He wants something like 10,000 pounds to let 4 people slide out of the country after you threatened him. You didn't threaten him.
I forgot that, and I came in there that way.
So does that float?
Yeah, I mean, I can't guarantee the money because I don't have the money.
Nah, it's fine.
You're going to send a 19.
That's all right. Archibald has the money.
Okay.
He doesn't need
If
it.
he had the money, that's great.
So you send the money back when the runner comes.
Well, I mean, I'll go through Ultragold's room, I guess.
Oh, no, you won't.
I would say between the two of you, easily you have the money.
I mean, like, I personally can get the money. I'd have to spend it maybe or so.
Oh, no. I mean, like, Byrne had it on him. And you guys still have Byrne's stuff.
Yeah.
But, like, Byrne...
You specifically have my
Like,
stuff.
Weld was like, here's all of your money. Lots. And Byrne went, I don't know what to do with this. And he just stuck it in the trunk.
Yeah,
Stuck in a
okay.
bunch of socks.
Sure. We'll send back 10 with another 500 in an envelope as a bonus for the captain being reasonable.
So he gets the runner comes in and you kind of just sat there. You've been given tea. You've been completely ignored.
With a note
No,
of my
I would-
personal thanks for his
I would send tea out.
gentlemanliness.
Oh no, I mean, but they're just ignoring him as a person until you send tea out. They're just ignoring him.
I'm pretty sure you said that.
Yeah. And the runner comes back and hands the captain 2 envelopes and a note. And the captain opens the note, takes the one envelope and tucks it in his drawer, and takes the other one and tucks it in a separate drawer. Well, gentlemen, it's nice not seeing you.
Very well.
Good day. And you guys head to the hotel, pack up the rest of the stuff. The train leaves shortly.
That's
We
a
should-
fire
we should-
hotel.
What?
Yeah. I was gonna say we should
burn everything.
we should burn the rifleman's place to the ground.
The train ride back to Mombasa is quiet and uneventful. I mean, you guys have all been through something very difficult. Catherine takes care of packing Archibald's things. I assume somebody takes care of Frank's.
Yes, I do.
I'm gonna gather whatever money you want.
I'm actually going to help.
Hold on.
Like, I'm kind of interested if he actually had any kind of archaeological item that wasn't fake.
Okay. What were you saying, Scott?
I'm gonna gather up any of the small monies that I had in town from any iron dealings. And any of my
You
things with
pick
the
up enough. You probably get a boat ride and stay somewhere decent for a little bit. Catherine, you arrange for the body to be properly put in a casket, not a cheap casket, but a travel casket. And they tell you that Mombasa will be able to embalm for a longer trip. That'll probably take half a day for them to do that. They could do it out here, but they're not going to be nearly as skilled, and that extra day isn't going to hurt enough.
Yeah, I'm kind of sullen when I keep to myself and don't really tell somebody.
The train rides overnight again. You arrive in Mombasa early the next morning. Why don't you go ahead and address the party on the train ride? About what you texted me about. You're just going to go?
Yep. I'm not going to say anything.
Okay, so
I'm going to take him to the embalmers and take care of that. And
you guys get back to to Mombasa. Catherine goes to the embalmers, and you give her time, probably waiting overnight to get a boat. Yes, I got you. I'm with you on that. She goes to the embalmers. Right? You're gonna wait. She sits at the embalmers for 12 hours because that doesn't make a lot of sense for your character.
She's off on her own.
Okay. She books passage for her and the body for her and
A creature.
and you all are Father, you are sent a letter probably the next morning. You stay overnight down at there.
She does.
You probably go back to the hotel and stay the night.
yeah.
Okay.
So,
You guys go back to the hotel, stay the night. Chip leaves the next morning. Father, you wake up to a note from Catherine that says, I'm going back to America. Archibald should not be left alone. Goodbye. And she has already set sail that morning.
I'll give her whatever time she needs before I tell the group if I'm the only one who gets the note.
Well, she doesn't really know these two. She doesn't trust him.
Yeah.
And honestly, in all fairness, Mon may not be able to read English, so that's a fair assessment. So
I need to roll for
yeah, but so that will do it tonight for Masks of Nyarlathotep and probably Kenya. So we will see you guys in a week on a boat. No, we're going to be on a boat.
I'm on a boat for the first time.
Nothing evil comes from the ocean.
And for some reason, we keep a very good watch on all the deckhands. and a head
So-
count.
you can find us on Facebook and Twitter. Wow, that took way too long. Find us on Facebook and Twitter. You can go over to patreon.com/nerdsdomain. Check out that and support us there. You can head over to the website and sign up for the newsletter. Or you can buy our shirts over /loot. And you could also, good call, go over to iTunes and give us a 5-star rating. We would really appreciate that. It helps us get the word out there about us. There's an algorithm there that we don't quite understand. It's like deep space knowledge that iTunes uses.
It might be dark magic.
It's
Yeah.
not
Possible.
Yeah, it does help us get us out there. If we can get to the front page, it gets us more listeners. We get more listeners. We get more support. If we get more support, we get better sounding equipment. See how that works? Oh, snowball. So please definitely do that, and we will talk to you guys real soon.
This has been a production of the Omega Nerds Network, the network where it's on.